on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The option look. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch him off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. On the option. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Horvath. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. On the option. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle. It's Bolton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down. The short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles, but they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Here comes the option. Turning it on. Find some fresh air. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
That's a really nice job running the option to quarterback, and I feel like when we talk Navy QBs, we're always talking about Roger Staubach. He won the Heisman. He was a Super Bowl champion with the Dallas Cowboys. Keenan Reynolds, I think, is one of the greatest football players in college history that nobody talked enough about. He was so dangerous on these option runs, and this guy right here kind of reminds you of Reynolds with his running ability.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Goes to the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Quick toss. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Sends it back in motion. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chapman. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Interesting decision here for the head coach. Do you just kick the field goal and guarantee yourself the lead, or do you go for the touchdown and try to create a little bit of separation between yourself and your opponent here in the 4th quarter?
No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He wants to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Navy offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. To the air, it's Horvat. Snagged in the middle, it's Kent. Touchdown, midshipmen! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Wants to throw again. Got a man, it's Gill. They run him out of bounds, he gets it to the 47.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This offense with a fresh set of downs. looking downfield on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Found the spot in the defense. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This possession from their own 20. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Got a little space. Got enough for the first down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. The option look. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Extending the play. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. In this defense, his head is spinning.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is a long and difficult one to drive it through the snow and win the game. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. And it's right down the boulevard. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.